Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Lucas here today with another video on the channel. Today, we're back with another Save the World video. As you can see by the title, I'm making a video kind of explaining how to play Save the World. In the background is just a video of me doing a Twin Peaks mission so that there's something to look at. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's get into it. Okay, so through all of Save the World, there is three main things that you need to know on what they do, how to use them, and everything about it. So there's three main things. The first one is your quests, the second one is your power level, and the third one is your schematics. Alright, so we're gonna start out with quests, and now this screen will be different if you're in Stonewood, Canny Valley, or Plankerton. And once you get to Twin Peaks, you can't really do anything, so I'll probably put a picture on the screen of what it looks like. But you start out in Stonewood, as you can see right here. It's the easiest one. There's your home base, there's all the missions and everything you do. Then once you beat Stonewood, you go to Plankerton, which is a little bit harder. Then you do that, you go to Canny Valley. Once you beat all of Canny Valley, you end up going to Twin Peaks, and everything's split up into pages of quests. Once you get to Twine, it's just like this, but before, there's Stonewood is 8 pages of quests, which you have to do, which you can read them, and they'll tell you stuff about the quest, and they'll tell you where you have to go. So like, I think one of the first quests is like, do a retrieve the data in a 3+ zone. So as you can see on Stonewood, here's a ride the lightning, and it's power level 3, so that would work for your mission. And some missions will say search stuff, you gotta search things in missions, and yeah, missions are pretty easy, you just gotta grind them out. Plankerton's got like 13 pages, and Canny's got 18 pages. I think I can show them. Yeah, completed main quests, there's a ton of quests that you have to do to get to Twin Peaks, actually a lot more than you'd think. We can like look through some of them, like retrieve listening devices in a 58+ ghost town, and it's just a bunch of stuff that you'll need to know. Find surveys in a 46+ zone. All this stuff you'll have to end up doing for your quests, and you gotta move on, and you'll unlock more stuff. And now we're gonna head on to the second thing. Okay, now second, and probably one of the most important things, is your power level. As you can see from the top, I'm power level 85. I've been grinding like crazy. I'm trying to get to the max power level, which is 131. And some people would say, oh no, it's 140. It is 140, but by yourself you can only go to power level 131. If you have like a full squad of power level 131s, you all boost each other to 140. That's why some people are 140. And there's many things that it does and how to upgrade your power level. First, to see what it does. Let's say you were power level 1, you just started the game. You would only be able to really do power level 1 missions and maybe power level 3, but 3s would be hard. And the higher you get your power level, the more missions you can do. Like here's 5s and 9s. Once you get to the end of Stonewood, you can do the 15s and then 19s. And they give you better stuff to progress in the game. And then eventually you get higher power level, you can do more things, and the easier it is, it's green if it's easy, yellow if it's hard. I can show this in Twin Peaks because I haven't got through all the way through. Green for the 76s, yellow for the 82s, orange for the 88s, and red for the 90s and the 100s and all that. And now you guys will probably want to know how to upgrade it so you can do easier missions, and that's where you go to command and your survivors come in. Survivors and research points are a big thing for it. So for one, you get research points. Like if you click on show details, the more you play the game, the more it'll upgrade. Right now I get 200 research points per hour, and once I get to 4,800 points it stops. You upgrade your stuff, which gives you fortitude, gives you health, offense gives damage, resistance gives shield, and tech gives like traps. And when you upgrade that, it upgrades your power level. It doesn't do it that much, and it starts off like the level 1 is only like 300, See, level 74 is 3000. It gets higher as it goes on. Those upgrade your power level a little bit, but the big thing that you need to know for your power level is your survivor squads. And you can see my squads right here, mostly all full except for some of them. Now, when you start playing the game, you won't have as many survivor squads unlocked. Like, you might have just like 4 in this one and 4 in this one and everything else locked. The more home bases you do, the more unlocks you get, and that boosts your power level. As you can see, these are 50 out of 50, 30, 30. You need to upgrade your survivors to get higher power levels, and there's some tips and tricks that you can do to get better survivors and to where the survivors should go, and we're going to get into that right now. Okay, as you guys can see here, all the squads except for this one, because I'm not done with this one yet, and this one, because I need more of these, are all leader matches and personality matches. That's the big thing you want to know. Maybe if you're in Stonewood, you could have autofill on, but you really don't want to have autofill on. If I turned autofill on, which I don't want to, because then I'd have to reset everything, it would probably make me go down to power level like 70. The big thing you guys need to know when going into this is your leader match and your personality match. You guys probably don't know what I mean by this, and I'm going to show you. So, you get a leader for each squad. See, there's like 8 squads, I think. Yes, there's 8 squads. So you get a leader and 7 actual members in it. So, you want to pick the right leader for your squad. So, like, this is the EMT squad, so you want a doctor. Of course, I got the doctor. And the personality is the big thing. You need the personality match, and every squad you have personality matched will boost your power level by like 2. So if I didn't have one of these personality matched, it would go down a lot. So as you can see, this one's competitive. So all of these should be competitive. And of course, as you can see, all of these are competitive for me. And then for this one, it's a marksman and it's a fire team. They just meet up. Cooperative. They're all cooperative. And the list goes on. I'm just not done with this squad or this squad. But if you guys want to see an example, if I took out this leader and placed it with something really bad, my power level goes down to 84, almost 83. You want to keep your leader matched and all the personalities matched. And to do this, you need to just play the missions. They'll give you survivors, rescue the survivor missions. You get all the survivors you rescue. You can go to the llama store. You can buy like survivors. And now the other big thing for the survivors is how to upgrade them. We're gonna get into that right now. So for the upgrading, you need survivor XP. This one's already max upgraded. You need survivor XP to start out. Let's say we find a level 1. I think this is level 1 because I haven't upgraded it yet. You want to click on upgrade and expect, and then you use your survivor XP, which you get for missions, to upgrade your survivors. And every 10, this is the big part though, the survivor XP is kind of self-explanatory, but every 10 levels you need to evolve them, which you need pure drops of rain for the first 2, lightning in a bottle and pure for the third one, and lightning in a bottle, eye of storm, pure drops of rain, and storm shards, which you won't get into after quite a while. But yeah, to get higher power level in Stonewood, all you really need to look for is survivor XP. This mission gives survivor XP. This mission, let's see. This mission gives us survivor XP. So does this one. You just need to look through. You're gonna need some pure drops of rain when you get farther, and the rewards get better and better as you go on. For one big reason, like if we go into the Twine Peaks mission, you could see like 57,000 survivor XP, when a Stonewood mission would give you like 600. And the big thing about survivors and schematics, I'm gonna get into this part with the schematics once I get there, but once you do the first home base in Stonewood, you can upgrade your survivors to level 10. Not the power level, because this is like power level set 170, but level 10 out of 10. Then, once you do your Plankerton number 1, you can go to 20, which takes more resources which you find in Plankerton. Once you get to Candy Valley, you can do 30. Once you get to the start of Twine Peaks, you can do 40. And the end of Twine Peaks, you can do 50. They all take more resources that you'll find in the zones. And yeah, it's a pretty cool system. You can see there's pure drops of rain right here and all that. And then once we get to like Candy Valley, we need more lightning in a bottle and stuff like that. We need way more pure. Once we get to Twine Peaks, we need storm shards. There's 4 storm shards right there. Lots of survivor XP. It's pretty nice. Now on to probably the second biggest thing is your schematics. And there's 2 things for schematics. There's upgrading them, and there's the perk recombobulator. We're going to go over both of those. So if you go to your armory tab, you can see schematics right here. As you can see my schematics, I have 2 130s, I have a decent amount of 106s, and like some other random stuff that I don't really care about. So once you start Stonewood, you start with power level 20s, and you can upgrade them. Like this is power level 1, as you can see, or level 1. It's only 20. If I go here and spend some schematic XP, as you can see, the power level is going up, and so are the damage. It's 7,291, not 7,500. The more you upgrade it, the better it is. Now you can see it's a 34. When you start Stonewood, you can only go to 34. Then once you get to Candy Valley, or not Candy Valley, sorry, Plankerton, you can go to 58. Well, this is gold, of course. The lower rarity, the worse it is. But then Candy Valley, it goes to 82. Start at Twine Peaks, it goes 106. And the end of Twine Peaks, you can go to 130. And you just need more resources, like we talked about in Survivors. You need pure drops of rain. You need lightning in a bottle and storm shards the higher up you go. That is just like the kind of easy part about the schematics, but the more confusing part is the perk recombobulator, which unfortunately for Stonewood players you don't have access to until you complete Plankerton number 1, Plankerton Storm Shield 1. But once you get to Plankerton Storm Shield 1, it'll be helpful to know how it works. So let's just say we find this 34 we just upgraded. As you can see, it's got a gray roll and a green roll. It's just like Battle Royale: gray, green, blue, purple, gold. And the higher up it is, the better it is. Right now, since it's only level 10 out of 10, we don't have any of these unlocked, and we just have this one. But once you get the perk recombobulator, if this was higher up, I'll show you on one of them that is higher up. Like, let's take we don't want one that's max upgraded. So this Wraith, if we go to upgrade the modify perks, here's the perk recombobulator. Once you get to Twine Peaks, once you get to Plankerton, you can start messing with your guns. You need this, which is perk up, or yeah, reperk, which you can change the stuff on your guns. Like this one, as you can see, it's fire rate, which faster fire, critical rating, which is more often of hitting crits, how much damage your crits do, the amount of damage each shot does, and your reload speed. They're all different, and for all the guns, they're a lot different. Like this one, I made mostly damage and all that. And for starting out in Plankerton, you can make your guns full blue roll, which is pretty good for Plankerton. And then once you get to Candy Valley, you can make your guns and traps full purple roll. And once you end up in Twine Peaks, you can make them full legendary roll, which are the best. As you can see, this is one I've been working. These 2 are the ones I've been trying to upgrade a lot, and they're really good, 94,000 damage per second. So there's a few more stuff about the perk recombobulator. Is elements. So the physical element doesn't do anything. It's they made it a while back that every gun that's like over power level like 30 or something, whatever it is, has to have an element. So the guns that normally wouldn't have an element are physical, which aren't good against any other zombies. But once you start getting the high up Plankerton, there's elemental zombies, and let's just click on this. there is 5 elements. Let's click modify perks. There's physical, which are just the normal zombies. There's no energy zombies, actually. Energy is just like a random one. There's fire zombies, nature zombies, and water zombies. And depending on what gun element you make it, is what it looks like and how much damage it does. The physical does a lot of damage against all of them, but doesn't do that much damage. The energy does a lot of damage against all of them. Energy and physical are kind of the same, but the big ones are fire, nature, and water. Water does good against fire because it puts out the fire. Fire does good against nature because it burns nature, and nature like soaks water up or whatever. And so whatever you're facing, you might want to change your elements if you have enough resources, which to get resources you just have to play missions and you'll unlock enough resources. That's basically all you need to know for schematics. And there's a little bit more like random stuff that you might want to know about that maybe interest you, that you probably might have seen while I was going through all these tabs. And I'll go through all of them right now. The quest log is just like it shows you what quests you need to do. You can do some tutorial and stuff. When there's events that you get event quests. The big thing that lots of people care about is the daily quest because they give you V-Bucks. Every day you get one that gives 50 or 60 V-Bucks. It's pretty nice. They're normally really easy. And some events have special stuff. Like the event right now is dungeons. Gives a whole bunch of extra stuff. I might make about that in another video. The command heroes gives you, well, the heroes are a big part of Save the World, but like in Stonewood you don't have access to that much. You can get like special stuff from which one you put on. So there's ninjas, soldiers, constructors, and outlanders. They all do special stuff. You can like read them and look at what they do. And then there's gadgets that make you have like special stuff. This one instantly restores a lot of health, and the airstrike deploys airstrikes. There's team perks, which you can have separate stuff. So I can jump 4 times with this. Normally you can only jump once, or if you had a ninja you could jump 2 times. And then everybody in your support team just gives extra perks like pickaxe damage 17%, movement speed, all that stuff. There's upgrades, which upgrades your tools or your gadgets. I only use airstrike or adrenaline rush, so I upgrade these. The higher account level, not power level, account level you are, the more stuff you can do. And then tools are really useful. Like you can have your pickaxe do more damage, more guns in your backpack, more guns in your storm shield storage, more build repair speed, and more building health. Some other stuff that you could see in Armory, you can access your backpack. You can look at what you have in your backpack, and you can look at what you have in your storage through the storage and backpack tabs. In the collection book, it's kind of hard to explain, but not really. There's a collection book level, which the more stuff you put in the collection book, the higher level you get, and you unlock good rewards for putting more stuff. The things that you get throughout the game, if you don't want them, or when you batch recycle them, they go into your collection book. So, as you can see, all of these I put in the collection book, all these, all these, and all these. And the better they are, the more levels they'll give you. And there's all of them. Like, all as you can see, here's a bunch of lead survivors, normal survivors. Here's some guns, traps, all that stuff. And there's some special tabs that you might want to keep an eye on. The event schematics is stuff that in events you can get. As you see, I have a decent amount, but not that much. And you can't do anything with this unless you have it. But the expansion schematics are kind of cool because you can research them. Let's say you wanted this hacksaw. You could click, there's preview, you could click research, and if you have enough flux, which you get from doing missions, you can research it and you'll have the schematic. You can also do that with anything in the heroes, personal, ranged weapons, melee weapons, or traps tab. So there's that, that's the collection book. Cartier Locker, whatever skin. The Llama Store, you get gold from doing missions. You can buy stuff. You can buy schematics. You can buy resources like lightning in a bottle, rain, reperk, flux, ice storm, storm shards, survivors, legendary flux, and that's basically it. The flux is like upgrades your rarity. So let's see, there's purple thing. If you click upgrade rarity or increase rarity, if you have enough flux and everything, you can upgrade it to higher. You can upgrade gray to green, green to blue, blue to purple, purple to gold. Unfortunately, you can't upgrade anything to legendary because as of now, there's only 5 legendary things. Um, that's basically all of Save the World right there for you. If you guys enjoyed the video, I might make a more detailed version of the end game of Save the World, like Twine Peaks, the Mythic Storm King, how to grind some certain amounts of stuff, and good schematics, good hero builds, all that stuff. But we're just doing the basics for right now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to smash a like and don't forget to subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.